We had heard about this place so blue it didn't look real. A place people told us we had to see for ourselves. And so we did.
There it is.
Yep, there it is. Video's over. But actually, there's a little bit more to this story. See, we just finished a trip down the Oregon coast in our old 77 Dodge RV, and we decided to cut back inland, right through the heart of Oregon. You know, just to see a little unknown spot, nothing special.
That's the island of the wizard.
This is also our first time boondocking in the RV, and let's just say it's an adjustment.
You can see flies in here now. It's gross.
So
You can
gross.
smell it from the outside, and I'm just trying to figure out what we can
But
do.
it's not like us. We have a strict no poop rule in here.
So come along on this detour to Oregon's most stunning lake as we stop at picturesque waterfalls and really just come to see what happens along the way. To get to the lake, we need to dip into Northern California and then back into Oregon.
All right, have a great day.
Thank you.
But first, a detour to what I might call the best welcome sign in any state in the US. Bold claim, I know, but the comments are open for challengers. Before we camp out at Crater Lake, we've got two essentials to track down: food and fuel. So first stop is a little town called Grants Pass.
We are about 2 hours into the drive, 2.5 hours into the drive. We stopped in this town called Grants Pass because I need a break. Jam here needs a break. And we need some gas and do some editing because we have a video to put out this weekend, obviously. But I want to show you something because we have been a little fortunate, you can call it lucky. But on this drive, usually I do a pre-leave RV checklist walk around before we leave any campsite. And on that checklist, there isn't this little compartment because I never open it. So I forgot to close it. Luckily, there are these little twist screws that keep on here. So I think these were kind of just like that while this was open. But when we stopped to take a picture of the Oregon sign, I noticed this was wide open and these were no longer attached. So I keep our jack, our tire blocks, and a hose in there. So luckily none of that came flying out. But we're parked in a Walmart parking lot. I think there's a Starbucks across the street we might work from for the next couple hours, and then we'll continue on to Crater Lake. Oh, no worries.
I need one more of the Dr. Thunders.
Thunder?
So much.
You're welcome.
You're putting that neck bend down like that.
There you go, you got it?
Yeah.
Well, somebody's comfortable.
There's the camera.
Well, there's a camera, gotta pose for it, gotta look cute. Gotta look cute for the camera. So we've had a really bad problem with the smell in our Blackwater tank. I bought these little pods at our first RV campsite in Walport, and they do help. Like when we cleaned out the tank, we dropped the pod in and everything smelled really good for a while, and like in the drive, it felt like everything was going well. But now the smell is starting to come back, and there's like, you can see flies in here now. It's gross.
So
You can
gross.
smell it from the outside, and I'm just trying to figure out what we can
But
do.
it's not like us. We have a strict no poop rule in here, and that can't be stagnant stale pee that smells like that.
No, it's just, I think we just need to do a treatment. So if you guys have any like recommendations on what we can do for a treatment for our toilet and our Blackwater tank, we will 100% take those because
We're the stinky kids on the
we're
block.
the sticky kids on the block, and I can smell it from the plumbing pipe on the roof from outside, so I know like other cars can probably smell it, and I feel bad because I'm already like, Jam kind of looks a little like a garbage truck, and now she
Cover your ears, Jam. Cover your ears.
now she smells like one too. So
We
I'm
love
like,
you.
gosh. They do work, but only for a little bit. So we need a better treatment out there.
The drive up to Crater Lake was so pretty. Rolling hills, the sunset in the distance. You probably can't see them here, but there were several really pretty lakes too. But in that moment, we remembered, all right, we don't exactly have a spot to sleep yet. So we got to push a little bit to get to the potential campsites before nightfall. Luckily, I think we found the perfect spot. All right, it is our first official night boondocking in the RV. I feel like this is RV initiation. We found a really great spot. I found it on iOverlander. That's the app I'm kind of choosing to delve into to find free camping, wild camping, boondocking sites. We are the only ones here, and it is very quiet. I can't hear any traffic. I can just hear a lovely flowing river or stream. I'm not sure what exactly is over there, but best part is obviously it's free. This is supposed to be a very lovely night sky once it gets dark. So I think once the sky gets black, we'll head up to the roof and see if we can see any stars. There is no cell reception, and I'm glad we are a fully self-contained RV because there are 2 very stinky pit toilets I am very glad we don't have to use. We are no longer the stinkiest establishment in a given place.
Good. I feel like I have a dog. Well, I guess I kind of do have a dog because Otto acts like a dog, but we're taking him for a walk.
Admittedly, Otto is a spoiled indoor cat through and through.
You look so handsome in this light.
But slowly but surely we'll make him into an adventure cat. For now, I'll take the wild curiosity as a good sign. And he was on a mission.
Sir, where are we going?
Whether or not that was just to find a good hiding spot, well, nobody knows. It's the small victories.
It's a little after 6 a.m. Kind of tired. We tried to see the stars last night. There weren't a lot. I guess the moonlight's a little too bright. It's almost a full moon, so I guess that makes sense. Anyway, we're going to try to head to the Crater Lake Visitor Center. I think it's called the REM Center or something like that. It doesn't open until 9:30, but the plan, the hope is that we can get there and kind of park up until they open because there aren't a lot of RV spots. Fingers crossed.
We made it. It's a little foggy though. Hopefully we can see the lake.
Yes, I'm still in my pajamas.
If you've ever wondered if Crater Lake is worth the drive, yes. Just yes. We had seen the photos, we had heard the hype, but nothing, and I mean nothing, prepares you for that first glimpse. Like, you have to see it. You have to see it. Like, seriously, pause this video, book a trip, and then come back. You see how amazing this looks off camera? Just imagine that 10 times better.
That's the island of the Wizard, aka Wizard Island. Apparently there's boats that can go out there too. I don't know how much those cost. And somewhere around here, along the east rim, you can swim in the lake. It's pretty cold right now, so I don't know if I want to anyway, but I think also the road is starting to close, or it's going to be closed soon. And it'll be closed for the next couple of years, so we might have missed that window. Sarah says I'm making excuses for not jumping in the lake. So what we're going to do is go to the visitor center. We're going to ask them if the road is open, and if it's open, we might do a polar plunge.
We both had our choice meals. I had cereal for breakfast. Sarah went with ramen, the breakfast of champions.
So it's now 9:30, which is when this Rim Village opens, and the parking lot's almost full. Not that you need us to tell you where we are at this point, but in case you didn't know by now, this is Crater Lake. It was formed in the shell of a collapsed volcano. It fills from snow and rain. There's no rivers or streams that feed into it, and there's fish. They were introduced in 1888 and 1941. It's the largest lake deepest lake in the United States and deepest volcanic lake in the world.
This is cool. Bunch of tickets. 40 bucks?
Nope.
Oh, one thing we totally forgot to mention, it's $30 per car or $15 per person to get into Crater Lake. We lucked out since we rolled in early and no one was at the gate. Plus, Tony has the military parks pass, so technically it would have been free for us anyway. So the visitor center has this cool overlook, and you can see the entire lake, the Wizard Island, Devil's Backbone, and the water's very blue because the sun's hitting it at the right time. It has all this little information for you to learn more about it, because I knew nothing about this place until now.
Book, yeah. Perfect.
So I want to make that. We got our national park passport, so I got my stamp. We've been to more than just this national park, but now we can start checking them off. And I love a list that I can check off.
Sometimes we're reminded how difficult it is to get to certain places with an RV. This is one of those times, so not looking likely that we're gonna be able to swim in the lake. They're starting construction obviously already. And the roads are already pretty tight and the parking is really tight for an RV, so they're saying it's probably not a good idea to go up there anyway. But like much of this video, trying to say that the destination is not the end game, but the journey. It's the journey, not the destination, as the saying goes. We're gonna continue on. We got to see Crater Lake, got a beautiful view early in the morning, and hopefully we could see a waterfall, but the parking there is supposed to be pretty tight too.
Also, we added our second magnet to our collection. So it's butterfly season and they are pretty much everywhere. You can't really see them on camera, but unfortunately you will see traces of them left all over our windshield. But we did make it through the butterfly onslaught and arrived at the waterfall.
Righty tighty.
How do you pronounce this name?
I've been saying Toketee.
Toketee?
Toketee.
Toketee Falls. Parking lot's pretty full. We found another kind of parking area that hopefully we can...
Loose terms. There's
yeah.
no parking signs.
There's no parking signs. It says as long as you don't block the gate, if you block the gate, you'll be towed.
There's
so we're not
no
blocking the
parking
gate.
signs.
There's no parking
Yeah.
signs. So let's see if we can find this waterfall, huh?
I hear something.
I do hear something.
Turns out that huge something we heard was a ginormous water pipe.
Pipe offers free car washes for everybody. Look at that, getting them nice and clean. This is ginormous. I've never seen a water pipe this big, and I'm about to walk right into the water. I read that this is pretty normal for it to like gush water like this. Doesn't feel normal because it just looks like there's a bunch of holes in the pipe. A lot of water, I guess, going back into the earth, so it's not going to waste.
Wow. The water that flows through this pipeline, I lost it. Powers 3 generators that have the capacity to provide enough energy for 22,500 homes.
Toketee Falls is about a half-a-mile hike. It's listed as moderate, which is generous. Most of the trail is flat and paved, and it's basically a nature walk.
Follow me to my favorite tree. Well, I'm offering a steady hand. I could be your security.
Yes, sir.
There's no guarantee on anything. And I'll take care
Like Rainforest Cafe.
of my love. One day at a time will leave
Look at this tree.
our troubles behind. And you'll take care of me along the way. My love, one day at a time.
So there is a pathway that goes down to the waterfall. As you can see, this section of fence is removed, and there are rappelling lines that kind of take you down there. So you got to be a little adventurous. I'll show you the other angle. So these lines This one in particular goes down, and then there's a walking path that goes to the waterfall. It's a little steep, a little dangerous. I wouldn't recommend it, but to each his own. There are several people down there right now at the waterfall, but we're not gonna risk that. Plus it's like, why do that, you know? If it's fenced off, then you probably shouldn't go down there. I don't know. We did it at Natural Bridge, so just above my danger risk assessment level of what I wanna do for today, especially since it's our last day and we're headed back. We don't need any injuries now. That was a fun little hike. It was about
10 minutes.
10 minutes, half a mile maybe. Get to a nice little waterfall. What would you rank that waterfall?
That was a good waterfall.
I think as far as like US and US territories, how many waterfalls have we seen?
Waterfarts?
Waterfalls. Waterfalls.
Not many.
Not many, yeah. So we'll put it in the top 3, because it's probably only 3.
After a whirlwind of a couple of days, it was time to return back to civilization.
Got to clean all the butterfly juice off the windshield.
On the map, we spotted this little restaurant not too far from here. The kind of place that inspires loyalty. A place people travel across states for.
Look what we found.
And on the East Coast, well, only a lucky few have ever tasted it. It's a world class, it's In-N-Out. I'm talking about In-N-Out.
I have not seen one of these in so long.
You guys are guest number 23. Thank
23, thank you.
Well, we're gonna eat these burgers and then we're gonna head home. I'm sure you guys don't wanna watch us eat In-N-Out, but I gotta say, Oregon keeps surprising us. And Crater Lake and Toketee Falls are no different. They're popular for a reason and worth the hype. I don't know where we're headed next, but hopefully it's every bit as amazing as this trip has been. Until then, hit subscribe. We got plenty more detours coming.
I can take it slow wherever.
So this is the deepest wave.
Deepest lake in the United States. You lost that part?
This is the deepest lake in the United States and the deepest volcanic lake in the world because it precipitates twice as fast as it evaporates. There's fish, there's rainbow trout and salmon. And Crater Lake was formed in the shell of a collapsed volcano. Stop mouthing my life.